My name is Donald L. Williams. I'm a private practitioner here in El Paso, Texas. My concentration is family law, and the specifics of that is I deal primarily with the military. So there is no specialty for military family law, but I would say that that is my concentration. I'm 58 years old. I am married. This year will be 37 years. Wow. I have 3 adult children. 36, 30, and 27 years old. And just about 4 months ago, we had our very first grandchild. So we're really excited about that. My wife and I met at the University of Texas at El Paso. My parents were military also, and my father was transferred to Germany, and I had to move into the dormitories during spring break. So I was on campus by myself. And after spring break, when all the students returned, she walked in, and I've never been the same since. I grew up in the civil rights era. And as a young child, I watched the civil rights movement take place on television, and I was impressed with the young black attorneys going up and down the stairs of the Supreme Court arguing those cases, and that fascinated me. And when I was in the 6th grade, my 6th grade graduation, the guest speaker was a young upstart attorney by the name of Barbara Jordan. And anybody in Texas remembers Barbara Jordan. And on the national level, she was part of the Watergate investigation and so forth, and she was very well known in the state of Texas. So she was basically a role model, and that's what caused me to want to be an attorney. I believe I have, I don't want to say an advantage, but an understanding of military personnel because, one, I'm an Army brat. In addition to being an Army brat, I went into the service. Fortunately, I went in as a JAG officer and got a chance to see it from the legal standpoint and from the officer standpoint. And then once I got out in El Paso, Texas, which Fort Bliss is a main industry in El Paso, I believe that I have a particular understanding of the military in addition to the expertise in the legal side of the house, the technical side of the house. Then I have a practical expertise also. So when you marry those two together, it lends for me to be able to represent military people, I believe, a little bit better than most because of the personal situation. I mean, again, my father was military. I know what the military child is going through. Then I know what the military service member is going through because I've been all of those. And then adding in the legal aspect of it, I think that allows me to represent them much better. In addition to the practice of law, many attorneys such as myself were involved in the political system. Last year I had the opportunity to be a precinct, county, state, and national delegate for now President Barack Obama. It was also a privilege to attend the inauguration. And as a result of that, I guess one of my hobbies is taking pictures and putting together photo shows. And I put together a number of photo shows to show the inauguration, a number of the balls that took place. It was an experience that we'll never forget. And hopefully we can pass it on through my hobby of taking pictures and producing photo shows. Family is everything. It's the reason I would think I do what I do. It's because, one, I want to set a good example. Abilities, I don't know. I can sing a little bit. I don't play basketball. I can't dance that well because I'll be dispelling too many myths. Again. Why didn't you tape it the first time? Okay. It's hot out here. We'd all need to go to heaven because if hell is hotter than this, you don't want to go to hell. Behind me, we have Fort Bliss, Texas. Fort Bliss is going to increase about 20,000 troops within the next 2 years, and then they will bring in auxiliary and ancillary personnel. That means that if I stay in the practice of family law, I'm going to be a rich man. Okay, don't film this. In comparison to other years, maybe people didn't get married as much or didn't. I don't have a clue about what I'm saying. I think you ought to put that one on there.